Welcome back to another video. It's the one and only Pocket, and today we're going to be talking about CoryxKenshin getting called out by his former friend MAVattack. Let's get right into it. So his former buddy and YouTuber MAVattack made this video called Why CoryxKenshin and I Are No Longer Friends. So we're going to watch a few clips from it, guys. I cut it down. If you want to watch the full video, I'll link it down below in the description. Anyways, roll the clip.
The title of the video says, CoryxKenshin and I are no longer friends. We no longer associate with each other. A lot of you guys have found my channel through our collaborations in the past. You have kind of held on to that or stuck around just to wait and see and hope that we are going to work together again. This is for the ones who are actually curious and genuinely wanted to know. Sometimes when he steps away, asking where he is still, and we're going on like the 6th, 7th year, maybe even longer, where this has persisted and been a thing.
And yeah, so far I could totally understand what you're saying, MAVattack. Pretty much just want to address this for the real fans and for all the comments that have been saying that for the past few years. I totally understand that. Let's keep watching this though.
Both on a podcast, and we ended up being mutuals, and you know, we hung out a little bit, played some games here and there. Pretty much around the time I had found his channel, we decided to collaborate a little bit. We wanted to, you know, potentially record together, make some content together, whatever. In the same realm, kind of like working around each other, doing the same things. Of course, you're gonna bounce ideas off of each other. And after time, there were just a lot of similarities in some of the stuff that we were producing. I remember, in fact, you know, even up to this day, getting comments telling me to quit copying him myself, because I had always thought that, you know, maybe there was a little bit too much inspiration taken from my own works. Like, hey, let's make this live, interactive, let's do some things. You know, I had just graduated from film school, but I couldn't help but feel like part of that was being taken. And part of my problem was not expressing that and not being a good friend to say, hey man, I feel like, you know, you can be inspired by somebody and you could definitely want to do what somebody else is doing, but it felt a little more blatant.
Those are some pretty interesting claims right there by MAVattack. You're just a copycat of CoryxKenshin, yada yada. But I don't know if that necessarily means Cory copied you. Like, I don't know like why he's jumping into that and like kind of making that like a low-key thing. Like, he's low-key dissing him. And in my opinion, you know, anyone makes the same content in gaming almost. So everybody be copying each other. So I don't think Cory literally ripped him off. I really doubt that. But let's keep watching. Let's keep watching.
Cory is a good person, and I don't ever think he intended for things to get this bad for his friends. And so I didn't make the best decisions. I didn't defend him when people were talking crap on his name, partially because I had felt that there was a piece of it that was actually true, but also because I was scared and I was far, far away from how I am now. How I'm not afraid to express myself.
But if I'm being honest with you guys, I feel like he's contradicting himself right here. He's saying CoryxKenshin is still a great person, but he treats his friends badly. But then he goes on to say that he regrets not defending Cory, but then at the same time should have voiced his opinion because he agreed with some of the hate that he was getting. That just doesn't make sense to me. If that is your man, if that is your boy, you're gonna defend him no matter what, and that's the thing. If any of my friends are getting, you know, shit on by somebody on Twitter or whatever, and I know they're in the right, I'm gonna defend them. If I know they're not in the right, I'm not gonna defend them. And it's like, why would you apologize for that? It doesn't really make sense too much. And a lot of people are saying that it sounds like jealousy. This last clip I'm going to show you though is very interesting, so roll it.
All being frustrated because you can't put out a 5-second tweet to let everybody know that you're okay, instead of letting everybody come pester your friends when it would literally take that much time to do it. And then I have to log on to my, you know, video game networks and see that they're playing video games. So you value playing video games more than giving your friends a little bit of freedom, a little bit of space.
Ooh, that's actually like a really big shot at CoryxKenshin right there. That takes a pretty big shot at his character. I can't even lie. That would actually upset a lot of his fans if that is true, that he was really just playing video games. And it is true that it only takes 5 seconds, but the thing is, we don't really know what Cory would be going through. And we really don't have to. He doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to make tweets. Like, that's just, there's no obligations. It would be nice if he did that. But if his friends are really getting this much hate, and I don't know if they really were, there's a lot of people saying that this is like made up and like he's making it an exaggeration. I'm not saying that. A lot of the comments in this video are actually showing this dude a lot of love, but I've seen a lot of people also be like pretty worried, like, oh my gosh, I hope Cory didn't do nothing bad. And like the majority saying things like this. MAVattack really trying to come out here saying that CoryxKenshin stole his video ideas when bro pulled out personal info on Cory on the internet and into forums, quote unquote, expressing anger to the wrong people. Really just be different words for talking shit. So a lot of people are saying that this dude's jealous. There's a lot of YouTubers making videos talking about it, disagreeing with him. Actually, a popular commentary YouTuber named Halden dropped this video called A Huge Update on CoryxKenshin, and in this video he talks about how MAVattack actually gave him a copyright strike that was false. Even though he took it down a few hours, there was like no apology or nothing like that. I'm gonna roll a short clip of him explaining it. Go ahead.
I actually got a full strike from MAVattack. Now if you guys see this view graph from my MAVattack video, there was actually a point where it went flat randomly, and that's because the video was struck down for a false copyright infringement. As you guys can see from this screenshot, it clearly falls under the fair use doctrine and is therefore okay to be up on YouTube. He just didn't like what I had to say. say. I posted a tweet about the situation, and he ended up taking away the strike about 2 or 3 hours after that, but I lost money during that time period, and he also still did something that was highly illegal and inappropriate to do to a creator.
It makes me think a little bit differently about MAVattack, because he's saying that, you know, everyone should be able to express their own opinion, but then he goes out and decides to do this. I just don't get it. You guys can go check out Howland's video down below. I'll link that one as well. But yeah, that is the video. Do not send hate to anybody though, guys. We gotta wait for both sides. Maybe Cory will never drop a statement, but he also might, so let's just wait for that. Either way, let me know how you feel about the news so far, and like what's your thoughts on like these little clips I've showed you guys. MAVattack's claims on Cory, do you think it's true or not? Either way, hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and like we always say, Empire out.